From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Titillating Tuesday here in the Geekosphere, episode 85 of this channel, and welcome everybody that's here. Wow, boy, what a weekend. Holy moly, unbelievable. Wow, we got man, the chat is just going away already. So well, I suppose I just gonna do my civic duty and welcome everybody that's in the chat there. Lord Thoft, hail everyone, hail to you, Lord Thoft. Nice to see you here, my man. And Real Wade Nation Gaming, hey, and he says hi. Well, hi to you. And we also got Vince Womack, my mighty wrench of awesomeness. And hi-de-o to all you nerds and nerdettes. And welcome to you, Vince Womack. And and Real Wade Nation Gaming says, I'm only 6 away from 1.5K subs. Awesome, dude. Way to go. Keep on plugging away, man. You will make it in no time flat, I guarantee. And everybody's favorite white bear of the Great White North, Snortopopus Cuber. Woo, humans and other critters. Hello to you, Snortopopus. Nice to see you here, dude. And who else we got? We got Vince Womack that's also helping out in the Rumbles. And yes, and yeah, I got a GoFundMe, which I will be talking about actually pretty darn soon here. Thank you, Vince Womack. And we also got DJ Play Nice. What? Who? You, DJ Play Nice. That's who. That's what. You. So, and Lenrod, just in the nick of time. That's right. You made it just in the nick of time, Lenrod. Hail to you, dude. Nice to see you here, my man. And who else we got? Well, we got people poured in. We got a bunch of people watching on X as well, and a few people watching on the Rumbles. So howdy and hey to you guys. And you know what? Before I bring on the guests, yeah. There, I do have something going on, you know, as some of you know, I do have a GoFundMe to save this shop from closing, you know, and I'm just going to put it out there. Gil, you know, helped this shop start out. And, you know, and this month has been very rough and, you know, wow. We're pretty much let's just put it this way. We're at the goal, and there's a reason why. You know, I mean, first of all, you know, there's these admin fees that GoFundMe doesn't, all that kind of stuff. So you know what? I'm essentially just gonna say that with this GoFundMe, you know, we're at the goal, and you know what? I'm gonna thank a ton of people. You know, first and foremost, I'm going to thank Gary and Martin and Keith over at Pop Culture Minefield. Gary, I want to say, thank you for putting the word out. It really honestly means it means a lot to me. And on top of that, Loki, over, Stone Loki, um also put the word out. And it it helps. It helps a ton. That these guys were helping us out, and on top of that, keeping this shop from closing down. And another one, and I'm putting all the links in the chat there, so you guys can check out these awesome guys, because without them, I would have been hooped. And the other one for some, is Tony Stark of Iron. There are those links that are in the chat. That took the time to put something out for me to help this the shop not close, and it really, honest to God, it means the world to me. And I just want to also shout out, the people that donated. I don't know if you're going to see this on the rewind or if you're going to drop in later, but Jeff Wyatt, Canadian Spider-Man, Anti-Derivative Jill, Sean Carter, Dog Meat, our Madman 4, as well. And there was Ronald Maglio. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Pop Culture Mechanic, awesome dude here. Check out his channel. If I can get that link, I'll put it in there. Fellow Albertan, he talks trades and he talks anime and stuff like that. And Wendy, I see you, Wendy. Hello, Wendy. And hi, Wendy. I see you. And Wendy also, staying with you too. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. And Liam Thomas and Squeaka Mouse. Thank you very much, Squeaka, and Loki and Sandra and Daniela Gabrielle and Michael McCartan. And there was anonymous people in there. Robin Wright, over on Doomcock's panel, Christine McDonald, all of you guys. It really, honest to God, means a lot to me. It really does. All of those guys, pitched in and helped us out, to keep the shop going. And I don't mean to, out people, or what some people would say, doxing them by using their names. I don't know what they call themselves on YouTube or on Twitter or anything like that, but you know what? I'm just going to say their names because I am super grateful to know that there are still very decent people out there that will come out and just help somebody that they've never met, or that, I'm just a talking head on a screen. And just hoping to entertain some people out there. Hey Stark, hey Tony, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. And Diesel, nice to see you, man. Suckleman 90, hey dude, nice to see you as well, dude. Glad that you're here. So I essentially want to say thank you to all of you. Tony, you did fantastic, man. Wow, you went above and beyond. And I am really, honestly, so grateful to everyone out there. Thank you very much. If it wasn't for you guys, yeah, I would need to close this up, and because of it, the weird thing is that it puts me out also what I do as a graphic designer, having this place, because it's kind of weird. Shortly after Tony did his fundraiser, I end up getting a few emails. Hey, I need a couple logos done. We picked up stuff for because we homeschool our daughter. We picked up stuff, because we get funding through the province of Alberta, and picked up her stuff. And it looks like we possibly picked up another customer because there was a lady that works at Staples, and she has a business that she wants to get stuff done and photographs on top of that because she's having a wedding soon. So there was that. And shortly before the show started, I ended up getting another message of a guy that wants a sign done and some business cards. So, thank you all, really, honestly. I know I'm droning on and on, so yeah, let's just get to it, okay? So enough about me. It's about having fun. So, here we go.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Avion, you're number one.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Number one. Farva's number one.
You are number one.
Bonesaw is ready.
Yeah. How's it going, man? How was your weekend?
For 2 hours of playtime. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. And it was a long weekend for you guys. Memorial Day.
Yeah. Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. It was good, though. It's chill. I didn't do much.
No? Good.
No barbecues or anything. Not this year.
No. Just relax.
I just had like KFC at the house.
There you go.
I hadn't had the cuffs in a while.
Num nums.
Yeah, some fried chicken with some coleslaw and some mashed taters. And some gravy. Mm-hmm.
Nice. And we also got the Geeky Classic Centrist, Tom.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, what is the best fried chicken? Well, who would say the best place to have fried chicken is? I've never had Popeyes. I heard they're good. Now, I used to like KFC, but they're too greasy, I find nowadays. At least up here, they put too much grease in it. It's not as crispy as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I personally like Popeyes.
I've never tried.
Oh, dude. First time I tried Popeyes, like a couple of years ago, I think it was about maybe 2-3 years ago. Oh my God. I swear, only up here in Canada, that I swear is better than KFC's.
Ooh, I'm going to have to give it a shot. Yes. And we have Mary Brown's as well, which isn't bad either.
One of the latest crazes is a place called like Cane's, Raising Cane's, I think, is like a new chain of chicken joints, and they're pretty solid.
Oh yeah,
it's Raising Cane's. They're like open late too, and I'll drive by one at like it'll be like 1 a.m, and there'll be like 100 people in line outside waiting to get some chicken.
No
like
way.
The chicken version of like In-N-Out over here. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because they're open late and
smart.
You get those late night people with the munchies in there. I know their audience.
They know their audience.
Yes,
they know who they are.
They're like Jack in a Box. They know who they're serving.
Yeah.
After a night at the bar. Yeah. Or somebody just hides a kite or something like that. I got the munchies, man.
I'm hungry, man.
I'll never forget the Jack in a Box commercial where it was the stoner in the van, and he's like, "How many tacos should I get?" And Jack's like, 30, and he's like, "That's what I was thinking." He's all fine. Yeah, 30 tacos, man.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Bill and Ted, man.
That's the way it should be. Oh, hey, Penny. How's it going? Everybody's lucky, Penny. Hi, Penny. Nice to see you here.
Hello, Penny.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm gonna have to say Popeyes. Then I haven't tried Mary Brown's yet, but dang,
I like them. They're better than KFC, at least. KFC used to be my favorite. It really was, and but yeah, it's just the new cooks now. It's too greasy. They don't.
I think my favorite thing is the coleslaw from KFC. I love how it's like thinly diced and everything. It's just so bomb. Love me a good coleslaw.
I can't do coleslaw. I just can't.
No?
I don't know what it is.
I like potato salad myself sometimes. Like,
ooh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's see. Snorter Poopish. Yeah, Publix supermarkets has wonderful fried chicken. God, I'm getting hungry for chicken.
I know.
See, and that reminds me also. Okay, something else that topped off yesterday. I mean, aside from everything else that was going on and whatnot, because last week, because I know you guys also have Five Guys Burgers and Fries, right? And usually for burgers, that's like if I want a real good burger, that's my go-to place, right? Except for, maybe on occasion Fatburger. And and when I came back last week, I think it was like last week, Wednesday or Thursday, they literally forgot to add the patties to my burger. I swear, I had a hamburger with no patties in it, and I'm like, I'm opening it up, and because I got the bacon cheeseburger, right? Huge burger, and double patties and all that kind of stuff, right? And and I got my son one. He's like, Dad, can you give me burgers? Like, okay, fine, yeah, I'll get your burger. And so I looked at his, because they'll put a number on it, which one is number 1, number 2, and I looked at his, and it's like, huh, why is yours bigger than mine? And because they wrap it up in aluminum foil, right? And then I opened it up and I looked, it's like, that seems awfully small for the burger that I ordered. And I opened it up and there's no patties. And
you got the vegetarian option, the lettuce wrap.
Well, except, but I called them up and they're like, oh no, we are so sorry for the mix-up and for getting your patties and all that kind of stuff. And here, this is what I'll do for you. You come in next time, you give me your name and your phone number, and you will get free meal. So yesterday,
where's this burger place? The Quickie Mart?
So I went in yesterday. It's like, okay, well, it's getting on to 10 o'clock. And, we picked up, our daughter's homeschooling stuff and all that kind of stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, it's burger time, right? Because this place is like a half an hour away from where I live. And so I went in. It's like, okay, yeah, I talked to Nabib and, the manager. Yeah, that was his name. And
not even being racist. That was his name.
I swear to God, that was his name. And it's like, oh yes, we heard about you. I was the guy on the line. It was my mistake. And what do you want? It's like, well, what I originally ordered, right? It's like, okay, fine, not a problem. And is there anything else you wanted? Well, my daughter wanted a cheese dog there, so I got her a cheese dog, and ordered fries. And that's why I like Five Guys, because they put copious amounts of fries, and in a brown paper bag, and it's so good. And so I ordered it all. You expect to pay like maybe, I don't know, $20-25 or something like that, and which is okay, and or at least up here in Canada. And he's like, okay, that's it. I'm like, yeah, that's it. And it's like, okay, that's it. I'm like, so do I pay for the extra stuff? It's like, no, all of it's free. And I'm like, yes. Not only free burgers and fries, which I should have gotten, which I did end up getting, but the rest of the meal was free on top of that. So it was great.
Damn. Yeah.
Life is good.
Sounds pretty great.
Whoever says Mondays suck, it doesn't necessarily. Remember, it's the first day of the week getting pays. Yeah. I had a good case of the Mondays.
Yeah. I like what Vince Womack said too. Coleslaw is ready. I'm going to say that from now on.
Oh my God. I love that. Yeah. Coleslaw is ready. Oh my God.
Got you for playtime, coleslaw.
A good burger, Carl's Jr. You know what? I know there's a Carl's Jr. in Calgary. I'm going to have to check them out sometime.
With their crisp cut fries.
Yeah.
Famous bar.
I got like Burger King. That's about it for burgers here in the East.
I used to like Burger King, but gotten too many bad Whoppers in a row. I'm tired of it.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah,
but yeah,
they just all taste like they're on the heat lamps and not fresh.
And we got somebody new on X. Well, that's awesome. Ave CC. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hello and welcome to the show. There you go. It's nice to see you. So carry on.
Speaking of burgers, did you hear McDonald's is lowering all their prices because of the rise in price? I mean, McDonald's is supposedly lowering all their prices.
They should. It's a weird world when McDonald's is more expensive than a restaurant.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't understand. I don't understand that logic.
Like a good bag of dicks. That's right. Yeah, snorted poop is heavy and oh, okay. So I have to do it this way, with a heavy Indian accent.
Yeah.
This is Bob from Winnipeg. I am sorry for forgetting your burger. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. How
And by the
the
way,
whole
if
conversation went.
people around the rest of the world, I mean, a lot of Indians work at fast food restaurants here in Canada right now.
It's really weird. It is
true. I mean, and a lot of them, that's their first job when they come to the country. So I get it. And there's other programs and stuff. But yeah, no, it's actually very serious. It's like a corner store thing. You know, they work at all the restaurants.
Yep.
Soon I will have franchise.
Yeah, exactly. Soon I will be populating this whole country with fast food chains and mediocre service. So maybe I save money by offering veggie burger, which is supposed to be a regular burger with potato patties. So anyway, because I'm getting hungry right now. So anyway, we usually have a segment. So for all you new people that is here, like I'm thinking AvCC. Okay, like Avenue.
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. So Av, we got a segment that we like to start off the show with. See, now we're 20 minutes in anyway. And it's called this. Stupid news. Okay, the segment of the show where we go through and peruse through all the kind of stupid news that's going on in the world. And oh boy, do we have some. Let's see. We're gonna start off with this. This from Screen Grab. Apparently, this is part of the whole culture war kind of thing. Apparently, a whiteness studies professor says white people who treat all races equally are dangerous. Your thoughts?
What?
Who treat all races equally are dangerous.
So they want it to be racist then, and then we're better. We're less dangerous. Logic doesn't compute. I don't get it.
No, it doesn't.
Whiteness studies. What do you do? What is your job? I'm in the business of whiteness studies, by the way. And you just made the list.
Yes,
being too white for people. Damn it.
So by not treating all races equally, am I going against the narrative of racist white cis male or something like that? Am I more dangerous because I don't treat them equally? What, like, this is so dumb. So I'm supposed to basically treat every race that's out there, right? Doesn't matter if you're Asian, doesn't matter if you're, I don't know, like say African or European or I don't know, or Arabic or whatever. I'm supposed to treat them all with some sort of hateful vitriol. I'm guessing that's what she's saying. I have to keep to the norm, I suppose.
Yeah, equally. I think they mean they want, white people to treat all the races better than white people. Is that what they want? Is that what you want? You want
probably
them to be treated and then treat white people like secondhand citizens or
I know.
I don't know. I don't know what they want. Tell me what you want, Professor.
Yes.
Tell me, Professor.
No,
explain to me what you desire.
I think the professor ate paint chips as a child.
Well, golly, Professor, I didn't know I was being just average, normal, everybody kind of white person that was supposed to hate everybody. I guess I'll just have to go out and just bash every race I come across, thereby proving your narrative that all white people are supposed to be dangerous, hateful bastards. So, Shazam!
Oh, this is
This is just so stupid. Oh my god. I can't believe this. Hey Rocco. Rocco says, yeah, in my mind, not every race is the same. So I will not treat every race the same. Exactly. To me, it just boils down to, you know what? If you're an a-hole, well, then you're gonna get the same treatment back. There you go. So that is pretty good. I like that. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you.
After the racist thing too is pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Talk about those races.
The Indy 500 is totally different than Talladega. Or a Formula One race. So I will not treat them as equals. There you go. I even did it for a Southern accent for you.
Good.
Yeah,
I like it.
that is so true. So
Uh,
Ledrod says, yeah, how much you want to bet she's single and her house is full of cats and reeks of cat waste? I'm thinking there's a strong possibility. So
This really, this
and
is a good. This is what I found the other day, and I thought you'd get a kick out of this. I had to show you this. I'm like, this is perfect for stupid news. It's there for so
oh my
often,
god.
and it's kind of goes
So-
perfectly hand in hand with what you just showed.
I love it. Having white children is perpetuating white supremacy. In these times of reckoning, we need to stand unified against all forms of racism and white supremacy. The next generation will determine the fate of this country, and it's up to us to decide what kind of future we want. Like, what? What?
While being racist to white people in your statement about racism,
Yes.
it doesn't get much stupider.
It doesn't. Oh my god! Like, really? So okay. So what they're saying is, I've been doing it all wrong. I'm racist for having my kids, and therefore to perpetuate. No, sorry, to support that I'm not a racist. I guess what they're saying is I should divorce my wife, find a woman of color. You know, I don't know. Let's say, I don't know, an Asian lady, and just have mixed children. I don't care.
This sounds like they want to slowly eliminate all Caucasians from like the planet by, let the old ones die out, but then like have no new ones be born.
I am proud to be a dinosaur. So,
what a world! What a world we live in.
This is
and yet they're not going to claim that doesn't involve racism. That's racism against white people. Yes, you can be racist against white people.
That's right. You can't be racist against white people. So yeah, no. Let's see. Tina says, yeah, okay, I'm stuck. I don't know what to say about these stories like this or anymore. No, I know, right? So
I've literally lost brain
this
cells.
line of thought. This line of thought is so flawed, my brain would poof.
Exactly, Wendy. I'm with you not. Oh.
And John, if they talk about social constructs, race is the purest form of social construct. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. You know what? Because really, there's no such thing as race. There's only one human race. Okay. We're all human. That's race enough. Right. So Vince Womack, yeah, get yourself a Philippine girl. They're great. Oh, okay. So you're I'm guessing talking from personal experience, so I'll take that up. Yeah, if it ever comes into some sort of mandate,
boys.
No.
They're in North America. Guys are using their passports and going around because they don't want to deal with North American women anymore.
Buy a bride.
That's right. Yes.
Mail order bride.
And there was also something else to share that was in the news. So all you ladies that are watching, so Tina the Naughty Dragon, Wendy Trauma Warrior, and and AvCC that's newly watching on X. There's a female trend that's been going around, a female beauty trend that's going around. So you guys will appreciate this. Here's what it is.
Oh, no.
So hair extensions are the new viral beauty trend. Yes. It's the new viral beauty trend. So, and in the article, Jill Mills, who wrote the article, I just found this recently, thanks to my wife. So please do not get nose extensions, wife. This is back in 2022. So, when I first saw this trend, the first thing I did was take a double take. And as more and more beauty trends come out, the more I feel like I'm doing it. Well, good for you. So, because now there are nose hair extensions that some women are planning on getting. And there you go. And there's the reactions right there. Yep. What the F? Exactly. Hey, Jason. How's it going, man? So, Wendy, what the frick? It's a good thing my brain already exploded. My God. And hey, Titan, how's it going?
Smuggling a trouble up there.
I know, right? I need to sneeze just looking at this picture.
I mean, As a guy, if I see one come out, I
Uh,
pull it out because I don't want them flying in my nose. Now, why would girls? What?
I know,
Uh,
and Tina. Yeah, it is gross. It is so gross.
Ugh.
So, there you go. Yahoo! I'm finally trendy.
I can't smell anything, but God, I look good.
Oh my god. I can brace my no hairs into dreadlocks. Exactly. Oh my god. You know what? When I was with Raymond, I think Wendy already left at that point, but I shared that with Raymond on his Saturday show just cause, and he couldn't look at it. He just averted his eyes. Oh my god.
Her mouth is closed. How is she breathing right there? She's
I-
really suffocating in that picture.
I know, right? Lenrod, $50 says this trend is not entirely bot driven. Isn't actually entirely bot driven. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
You know what I want to look
So-
like? I want to look like I have cousin it hiding in my nose.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Pretty.
So someone please give that poor girl a weed whacker. Oh, that's not it. It gets better. So it's not just her, yeah, but it's people like her that are taking on to the trend there as
What the
well.
hell?
No,
So yeah, it looks like a spider is just holding up inside her
it does.
nasal cavity. It does, right?
You just want to
Oh
walk
my
up, roll up a
God.
paper, and smack her up the nose. I didn't hit you. I want to kill that spider in your face.
Yep.
When she's
Drop
sleeping,
it.
I'm definitely using a nose hair trimmer on her.
God,
Oops, sorry, it was an
Jesus.
accident. Hand slip.
John says, yeah, Scott Adams is right. The lists have made all women uneffable. I have to watch my language here. To men, and the right has made men uneffable to women. How do we as a species survive that kind of dichotomy? Exactly. Well, then that's why, because, according to the other stupid news that I shared, that's
Brown
why.
paper bags.
Yes, exactly. So that's why you find a woman of ethnicity to appreciate nose hairs and prove that you're not racist that way. So there you go. Health and beauty trend, courtesy of this channel to all the women out there that want to look more glamorous. So there you go. I have done my my public service announcement. So there you go.
And if you're eating, we apologize.
Exactly. So that, or I apologize for nothing. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, what a way to thank everybody. And then on top of that, slap them in the face with that kind of news. So there you go. Only this channel. I love you all. So there you go. And to all the people that are watching on X, all 15 of you, I'm sorry. I just report what's actually factual out there, no matter how ridiculous it is. So anyway, indie comics, that's a thing. And in some cases it's a good thing. Because there's no lack of independent comics that are coming out today. So, heck, on Friday, I shared Al Nickerson's book that came out on Friday. So, and all the goodies he provided. So again, link is in the description. So if you want to click on that link and get Al Nickerson's book, his second book is out now with a special Trump 2024 cover on top of that as well. Check that out. But this is kind of some good news. So that's going on in the comics industry. I don't know if anybody has gotten the Rippaverse comics whatsoever, but apparently Rippaverse with Mr. Ripper himself has partnered up with Todd McFarlane and McFarlane Toys for an official Yara statue that's going to be put out actually pretty soon. And I mean, this is like a huge, massive win for like independent comics.
Big time.
It is. It's huge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure men are still effable, as the leftist whammons are always complaining that they are attracted to white ring guys, yet hate them. Yeah, exactly.
One thing about McFarlane Toys is they were always they were the first that really started putting details into their their figures and stuff. And
yeah,
so,
exactly. There you go. Yeah, shush about comics. I have to catch up on my Energon universe, at least 3 or 4 comics. I'm sorry, I do too. So, but I mean, yeah, I mean, the big seven when they left Marvel, Larson, McFarlane, Jim Lee, Jim Valentino, Liefeld, um, 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 did Wetworks, Waltz Portasio, when they left, when they all left, and started Image Comics, that there was a huge game changer. And I think what we're seeing here, this is the exact same thing that's going on here, right? No longer independent comics are just, like in that corner of the basement that you're like, oh yeah, you're still here, right? I didn't realize that. So Lord Thoth, gorgeous but a bit expensive for a 1/6 statue. That's what I heard. I'm not exactly sure on the price. I think maybe $300 is what I heard or something like that. So, and hey, Canadian Spider-Man, nice to see you, dude. Great that you're here, man.
Her expression on that picture, it's like she's saying, I want to speak to your manager.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's a Karen because I don't know her character, but just from this picture and how she looks, got like a Karen vibe.
$4.99 US. Wow.
Wow. Man, you gotta like her character then.
Yeah.
You better. So
it is smart of Eric though that he has like Isom as his like main, and then he's got like his Wonder Woman type character in Yara.
Yeah.
So he's got like the market on like a male character and a female character, many others, but you got to start with those.
I think
that's kind of what she reminds me of, is like a new Wonder Woman type of thing.
Kind of, with the tiara and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So that, or she's yelling, "Where are my nose extensions?"
Yeah.
I have to
my look is not complete. Yeah.
So Titan says, I would have loved for Bobby Vala to have been involved in making action figures for the Rippaverse, but a statue by McFarlane is huge. It is. It's a huge thing. So, so I said half calf with oat milk. Yeah, exactly. But this is a big thing. You know what? I asked Ethan Van Shiver. It's like, oh, so where's your statue from McFarlane Toys? So he's like, there hasn't been one. It's like, that's the stuff. Just keep trying, dude. So, and I can show you that tweet for the receipts. But no, this is a big thing. So the article goes on, whether you love him or hate him, you got to give Eric July his due. Well, that's true. He is pushing a thing. So, and I mean, when it first came out, a few $1 million, that was nothing to sneeze at when he first launched, the whole Rippaverse. So as in a major development for the whole of the ever-growing crowd-funded comic scene, his Rippaverse has announced that it will be partnering with none other than McFarlane Toys to produce a brand new statue based on the imprint's ice-slinging superheroine, Yara? I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. Sounds the Russian to me, but I am not knowing. So, but I did see the trailer, the live-action trailer that they did for the introduction of this character, and I know it was made by, I'm trying to remember those sisters, something sisters.
Yeah, and it starts with like an S too. I know who you're talking about. But
yeah, and it's not bad for I want to say like a B movie type trailer, but then again, that's the kind of stuff I guess that they did, right? I got nothing. Yeah, the Soska sisters.
Yep.
Yeah, that's yeah. I was just wondering why they had a guy that looked like David Hogg there in the trailer, so that was kind of confusing for me. So because David Hogg is such a douchebag. Anyway, so I don't know. I know Rippaverse is just starting out. The trailer just looked kind of somewhat cheesy to me, but that's okay. You know what? The point is, at least they're trying, right? And I know there's been controversy, with Eric July and the Soska sisters. I really don't care. As long as you're putting out a good product, that's all I want to see, right? And I know that Eric July was, I guess accused of using, what was it, like 3D assists in making the comic or whatever. It's like, Okay, fine, but all those people
People still
complaining,
liked
what
it.
have you done? Yeah,
People bought it. So
exactly. It's like, well, what are you doing? And I know there's a lot of people attacking Eric July, like, for example, Ethan Van Shiver. It's like, okay, well, when was the last time you put a comic out instead of, going on your YouTube channel and complaining about everything? Just put out a product. So I'm just going to say good on them for doing this. And if he's teaming up with McFarlane, awesome. And yes, that is an insult to douchebags everywhere. So there you go. I stand by what I say. Most of it. So yeah, that trailer was filmed with a budget smaller than most movie catering budgets. I think I heard they may be doing some more animation. That would be pretty cool. I'm okay with that. But yeah, I mean, hey, if they had a budget that small and still produced out something, that's still something, and I'm okay with that, right? Snorter Poopers, yeah, David Hogg and Greta Thunberg announced their marriage. Their goal is to mate and have really ugly alien children. So they're going to be having gremlins. I see. So we're going to be seeing Gremlins 3 coming out soon enough, I guess. I'm okay with that.
So some people might say I talk about the price, but I'm looking at here. There's actually videos of this statue. Basically, it's the same price as the stuff you get on Sideshow Collectibles. So it's a statue. It's not really even a figure. So it's a beautiful statue, very detailed. I'd say if you buy from Sideshow Collectibles, they're about the same price as that. So it's not really overly priced for the statue collecting. So
yeah, that's true. So, and I mean, he already has his customer base, and if you're a fan, well, then more than likely you're going to buy it. So, because I mean, when I'm just going to say this, when Image started out, and Tom, you could probably attest to this, Appion, maybe you can, but when it first came out, all the 7 guys with all their titles that they were coming out, I collected each and every one of those titles.
Yeah,
every one of them. And for several years, right? I collected Spawn without stop, without a break. Wildcats, I loved Wildcats. Yes, I even got Rob Liefeld's books on top of that. I like Rob Liefeld. It's okay. It's a very different type of art style. Cyberforce, all of that, Shadowhawk, because it was the beginning of something brand new. And to be on the ground floor, it's like, say, if you were at the beginning of when Marvel started coming out, right, with Fantastic Four, and you wanted to follow them along, you got every comic book in the beginning, and that was the same thing. This is the exact same thing, is what I'm saying, right? And if you want to, and if you're on the ground floor, you're going to pick up all this stuff because you don't know later on down the road when this is going to be even more huge. So, thank God Hulk Hogan is still around so he can chase the gremlins away. Yeah, exactly.
Especially away from his daughter.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, God,
he's a racist.
So yeah. So revealed to the public on the 24th of this month, the first official Rippaverse statue will see the aforementioned toy manufacturer, who notably not only produces DC Multiverse line of figures, but also recently acquired the license to craft a new set of figures based on Marvel Comics' roster of costume characters. See, he's cleaning up the market. He put out a quality product. So, he's buddy with Jim Lee. That's okay. And so there you go. He's acquiring a license for like Marvel. Dude's cleaning up. Todd McFarlane. You put out a decent figure, and sure, maybe not all of them have been decent, because I do know a few collectors that don't like some of the Todd toys, as it was used to be called. But you know what? He's still got a big pie in the market.
It's gone downhill a little bit, but maybe they're going to rehash it again. I used to like the horror figures, the Spawn figures. I get a bunch of them and stuff, but they kind of got lax. But they seem to be doing good again, and that's a beautiful statue. So detailed, amazing.
So the sculpt is a limited edition collectible depicting a costume Yara as illustrated by her original concept artist Marcos Rios and company. Lead art editor Kanan White rushing into battle as she summons a combination of ice and frost to wield against her foes. And that's a pretty damn decent sculpt.
Yeah.
She's like a superhero version of Elsa from Frozen, it sounds like.
Yeah.
She sings while she's doing it. Let it go, and she's like freezing people, shooting people with icicles. Why would you do this to me? Let it go.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're a toxic white male. That's why.
Mhm.
Oh God. But what my Image Skybound still charged €2 for older comics. Wow. That's impressive, actually.
Or she's kind of
That's
like
not-
Killer Frost. She does look cool though.
Yeah. But she looks better in Killer Frost, I'm finding. So
Yeah.
probably. Then again, I don't know what DC's Killer Frost looks like now.
Yeah, there's been some variations of Killer Frost where she looks really good.
Yeah. But no, I mean this is a really good thing. And to be, I suppose you could say, to be acknowledged by Todd McFarlane.
That's pretty validating. Yeah, that you're doing
exactly. That's where you're actually making a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure that Todd is like looking at these guys over at Rippaverse and say, you know what, you guys are just like us back in the day. Okay, yeah, we're gonna give you guys a chance and do something. I like that. So but standing at approximately 12.7 inches tall, that's not a bad size. That's a pretty good size.
Not at all. No.
Yeah. Cast in resin and releasing in a deluxe 4-color closed. The Yara statue will be produced in an extremely limited quality as determined by pre-order sales, with the Rippaverse promising to produce a minimum of 500 units, so not very much, to a maximum run that will not exceed 1,050 units. So to this end, the Yara statue will run interested fans $500 US a piece, which, while steep, as evidenced by their limited to 350 pieces Batman Year 2 and Superman Action Comics #1 releases, is standard pricing for McFarlane's more limited offerings. So yeah, these were the statues that McFarlane produced. Yeah, the Year 1 Batman and the classic Superman #1. God, those look awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'm liking that, man. So Titan says, yeah, the Todd father is a bit of a strange dude, but an icon in the comic book world. Yeah, he is. So, but speaking in promotion of the surprise partnership, Rippaverse beamed in a public press release announcing the figure. The release of the Yara statue marks a significant milestone for the Rippaverse, bringing one of its most beloved characters to life in a new and exciting way. This limited edition collectible, combined with immense storytelling of Yara #1, offers fans a unique opportunity to deepen their connection with the Rippaverse. She added, secure your statue and graphic novel today to be part of this monumental moment in the world of comics and collectibles, or be left out in the cold. Aha, I see what he did there. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Think it's worth it?
Beautiful statue. Oh, it's a beautiful. I mean, if you're a collector of good statues like that, there's a few I want to get from Sideshow with Hulk and stuff. And that, I think if you're a collector and you get the money, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, it looks good, but I wouldn't buy it because I haven't read any of Rippa's comic books, like Isom or this. And maybe if I got to know the character more through that or something, like it sucks. There's not like even an animated show yet to like really see the character, and I don't know. It looks good, but I'm not going to buy it a character that I've not,
Oh yeah. I mean, you'd have to be a fan to spend that much money, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just not quite there. But I do like it. It's a nice statue. I'll say that.
I think. Let me see if I can find the video here.
The Todd McFarlane or the Action Comics one with Superman, that's now up at $682. So they're not cheap.
No, they're not.
Let me see. They're for collectors.
There should be a trailer. No, maybe not. Yeah, I think that's the thing. with this, I'm wondering if it's too fast, too much too fast. You know, because they're like basically like what 2-3 years in, essentially, and I
Yeah.
mean, the thing is, with
Too soon. I
the
agree. Like,
7,
unless you're
Yeah.
a super fan of the Rippaverse, you're probably not going to buy this.
No, exactly.
no, probably not. Yeah, because I mean, here's the thing with Larson and McFarlane and and Lee and Valentino and and the rest of them, they were already well established artists, right?
Mhm.
That already had a huge following. So when they left Marvel, I mean, pretty much everybody that was a fan of them, they went with them, right?
Exactly.
And fans followed the artists. And and this is the thing. This is still relatively new. I mean, sure, it's blown up on the internet, but it's still, these artists are still, I'm going to say, unproven, except for Chuck Dixon, who's a
Right.
legend in comics, right?
Mm.
He's like pretty much, I'm going to say, the only big professional name that is part of Rippaverse, right?
Yeah.
So everything else is like, relatively untested. So yeah, I support, I will support this only because McFarlane more than likely is like, you know what, yeah, I acknowledge what you're doing and what you're doing for independent comics. Yeah, let's prop you guys up a little bit more. Let's put out a statue. But yeah, but is it too much too soon and going too big? Should you maybe be very careful in investing your money instead of throwing out money for like a few minutes of animation here and there, or making a live action trailer and statues and stuff like that. I mean, I get it on one hand of promoting yourself, and he's doing a great job with this, with doing the little bit of animation things here and there, and the movie trailer for this character and stuff like that. And I get that, and it's been a big, huge deal, which has propped him up even more. Or should he just put the comics out and build up more of a fan base, and then put stuff like this out, like statues and stuff like that? That's my thought.
I guess it's a crapshoot. You're gonna give something amazing looking for fans, but how many fans do you have? How many people have that much money? It's a crapshoot, I guess I would say. Yeah, it's a hard one. It's like, it is pretty expensive for most average people today, especially in today's economy. So like me, my dream was to own I don't know if anybody's ever in the Hulk Wolverine Sideshow collectible one. It's sold out now. It goes for like close to $3,000 online if you go to eBay. So these statues aren't cheap. Originally, it was close to $1,000. The Ghost Rider one is about close to $1,000. So they're not cheap, and investors, people can't afford that, and especially, like I said, in today's economy, unless you're rich. So you take a chance. I agree. They could have stuck with the comics and grow a little bit longer, a few more years, and then do something like this. But I guess it's an opportunity. It's like playing the stock market. You could invest in it. Maybe you're going to sell them all out, and they'll make a good bit of cash. So it's a crapshoot, like I said.
It is kind of, yeah. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not poo-pooing what he's doing whatsoever, but, I don't know, maybe I'm just playing a little bit of devil's advocate or something like that, just because I'm a thrifty kind of guy, and maybe that's just me talking. I don't know. Jason, yeah, I feel it's too soon and should have waited with this and focus on his ISOM first, then go on to the next after some comics are out, so peeps can get to know them more and more, etc. Mike Barron and Chuck are big names he has on Rippaverse Comics. Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. Joe Bennett is an excellent artist. Alpha Core pulled 1.4 million. Wow. Yeah, that's true. So, and yeah, Joe Bennett, awesome artist. And thank you, Vince Womack, for putting that out still. So I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, when you're early on in something like that, like I'll give it for instance, the video game Horizon Zero Dawn, the first one, it came with a statue, and I couldn't afford that. I regret not buying it now because it was a beautiful statue, and I love the character.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful statue, but I didn't know I'd be such a big fan of the game, and this character is still new, fresh. You're still learning about it. I'd say introduce longer, give it more time, and then people will invest more into it over time. So yeah, it probably is a little bit too early. So.
Yeah. But I mean, either way,
it's a beautiful looking statue. Oh my gosh,
it is.
Yeah.
It is. As for Eric July, hey, I hope this pulls through for you. I hope you great success in what you're doing, and it's fabulous to hear that a legend like Todd McFarlane acknowledging you guys and hey, wanting to team up with you guys and putting that out. So it's quite the feat,
Yeah.
So Lord Thoft, I haven't read the comic yet, and now a statue, not spending $500 US for a character I haven't even read about yet.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And I agree with you. Like I haven't picked up any of the Rippaverse comics. I haven't picked up Isom. I haven't picked up Alpha Core.
Is that supposed to be like his Justice League? Like Alpha Core is supposed to be like the team up of everybody? Is that what that's supposed to be?
I think so. And that's the problem, right? I don't know what Alpha Core is about, but then again, I haven't gone to really search it out heavily to find out what it's about, right?
Yeah, me neither.
Because they're not iconic like Avengers or Justice League or Wildcats or Youngblood or anything like that, like common superhero team names and stuff like that. But I also get it because they're just brand new and they're not a household name and they're trying to make themselves a name. And I get that as well, right? So, and then again, the other thing is comics aren't really for kids anymore like they used to be, So, Tree Rock, hey man, comics are too expensive for kids and kids don't read comics anymore. What do kids do anymore? Make dumb videos about of themselves. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, nowadays you can become famous by coming up with a silly ass TikTok video.
Yeah,
the requirement to be famous is really low nowadays.
Yeah, the bar is so low it's playing on the ground.
Yeah, you just need a cell phone with video capabilities and you could be world famous.
There you go. Lord Thoff, yeah, Isom was okay. Alpha Core was better. Okay. You know what? Maybe at some point I will. Maybe I'll get I don't know if Isom is in its third or fourth printing or whatever. Maybe I'll check that out, see how it is. Yeah, maybe I'll check out Alpha Core, see what that's all about. Titan says, I don't collect statues. They're typically very expensive, but I love what Rippaverse has put out so far. The comics are really good. So there we go. There's another good opinion. So Vince Womack, if they do a 7-inch figure for 100, I might get one if I got money, but 500, yeah, for something that's slightly over a foot tall, then again, you gotta account for, let's take a look at the picture here. You gotta account for the base, basically. And on top of that, you look at the top, which is like, the name right there. That would be 12.7 inches. Remember? So her figure itself, I'm going to say probably maybe, I'm going to say maybe 9 inches, maybe 10. So of her herself.
Yeah.
Probably $500. Yeah, it's a little bit too rich for my blood. But then again, hey, if you're a hardcore fan, maybe that's something for you. So I don't know. But other way, hey, congrats for being acknowledged. And that's what it's about. So there you go. So, but yeah, seeing how we're at the 1 hour mark, to all you new people out there, like AvCC that's watching on X, we'd like to take a little bit of a commercial break, as we usually do. So to all my patriotic Americans that had Memorial Day, this one is for all of you.
Please stand for the national anthem.
When you want a taste of America, and we got a culinary treat for you, Americanized beef is the way to go. If you take a bite into our ribeye steak, you'll no longer feel like a special snowflake. Americanized beef, make America taste great again.
I'm America the cow, and I put the red in red, white, and blue. Eat me. Don't be a commie.
Americanized beef, make America taste great again. Only at Omega Mart.
There you go. America.
Eat me, don't be a commie.
That's right. Eat me. Don't be a commie.
Totally seems like a commercial from Grand Theft Auto.
Yes, yes,
It
yes.
does, doesn't it?
And yeah, that blue meat looks disgusting though.
Oh yeah.
All about
So-
patriotism, but yikes.
Ooh. It's like a blue meat.
Yeah, that thing's still moving.
That's right. It's probably still moving too. Oh my God. So there you go. For all you patriots out there in America, please liberate our country, Canada, as soon as humanly possible. So, because instead of letting 1,000 Gazans in, it's been up to 5,000. Hooray. That's right. Cycle Man. Yeah, James Brown. Only in America.
I always think of Apollo Creed with that song playing, and he's got his part getting his groove on with his shorts, his American flag shorts.
Yeah, I love that, man.
America's
So
champion.
awesome. Better than Luke Skywalker blue milk. Exactly.
That's where he gets it from that blue meat.
That's right. Blue
Blue
cow.
cows.
Blue meat. Once in a blue moon. So you can add that to your green eggs and ham. Exactly. I love my green eggs. Sam, I am. Okay, so on next article. Okay, so we got some good news out of the way. Now it's time for a little bit more of some fun news. And by fun, I mean horrible. I know. So I know. You love how I spin that, don't you? So this by the Fandom Pulse. Remember that Suicide Squad game that came out?
Well,
Yeah, they've already given up on almost. So yeah.
You'd think they would. The whole kill the Justice League. Well, they plan to turn Mr. Freeze trans in a new update confirmed by Warner Brothers DMCA takedown of the image. And so this is our new trans Mr. Freeze. I am not kidding. Oh my God. So, well, I suppose it's apparent he or she or whatever it is has the blue hair already.
I got a question. Do these companies get bursaries if they lose money so much? They must be shooting for this free money from the government. Like, we get free money from the government. Let's just tank it completely. Because
I don't know what happened to Rocksteady.
Oh yeah, well,
They used to be top of the. They used to be top of the shit with those Arkham games, and then they just.
I know.
I can break it down. There's a whole big thing about multiplayer. These companies, we're losing money in multiplayer games. Let's not do what we're good at in single
Yeah.
player.
Gotham
Yeah.
Knights failed, and this. Like, stop it. Go back to single player games.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
were one of the best single player games. Those Batman's, oh my gosh, they had some of the best. But
It is.
It's that cash cow they're trying to grab, that bit of the Fortnite money, which is like,
Yeah. Stop it. It's already dead.
it is.
Yeah, like I played the game. I finished the main story. It was,
man.
it was, the graphics were pretty decent in some cutscenes and like faces, but yeah, overall, it's just not a very fun game for repetitive. Like, it's just repetitive nonsense. Like, there's only like 3 mission types in the whole game. And then that Joker came out and he like flies on an umbrella and shit, and it just didn't interest me. And apparently, all you do is fight another version of Brainiac, because that's all they came up with. Is so you fight Brainiac, and then each DLC adds another Brainiac that is basically just a rehash of the boss fights you already did in the base game. So there's nothing new or creative other than a character, a new character to play as.
Oh,
it's
wow.
the same shit you're gonna be doing. Nothing new.
Comic book games that came out. We had the Avengers, that bombed too. And then we had Guardians. That's a single player game. Wait, who did good?
Guardians was the best out of the 3.
Exactly.
For sure. Yeah, I had fun playing Guardians. I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah,
it's very unique.
Like just watch the producers, aka how to make money from making garbage. Exactly. Yeah, I could. I'm. You know what, Vince? I'm sorry, but I. This is how I picture you right now.
It's true.
Yeah, that's basically
it. Both flopped because they're both horrible live service games. Nobody wants them. A few of them exist. That's enough.
Yeah.
They try to cash that cash cow in there.
Harley Quinn kills Batman. She just shoots him in the face.
I know, so dumb.
They make kryptonite bullets, and then they shoot Superman in the face.
Oh, it's so dumb. My man, Gap Stargate, Gap After Dark here, dude. Nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Yeah. So you're getting this. You're getting a trans Mr. Freeze, or is it Mrs. Freeze? I don't even know at this point.
Keep changing these characters so that I will not associate him with the Arkham games. It could truly be an Elseworlds game. Like, I know they tried to say this is in the Arkham universe. Bullshit. This is a different timeline. I refuse to believe this is the same timeline, because they changed Poison Ivy completely. They changed Joker. It's not Mark Hamill's amazing Joker. It's some wannabe. And then this, because they had a Mr. Freeze in Arkham City and stuff, and he was amazing. So I'm just gonna pretend like these are all. This is their own little, world that they created. That's not the real Batman universe.
Yeah,
and it's still terrible, but yeah, you can have it. Just go play with your toys over there.
Vince, then if that's the case, I imagine you as going something like this.
It looks like Elton John.
It does. It does. Gap, yeah, he wants to know what the hell is that on my screen? On the screen, this is yeah, exactly. It's Lizzo. Didn't Batman die in the in Arkham trilogy? Well, he died. Okay. Harley Quinn killed him off in this game. Okay. So going back to Gap's question, the whole kill the Justice League game thing, they made Mr. Freeze trans. So there you go. Yeah.
Not my Mr. Freeze.
If it's trans freeze, is it technically hot? I see what you're doing
hot.
With that. Yeah, icy hot. Just head on, apply directly to the forehead. So
I don't know what I want to be today. Do I want to be hot? Do I want to be cold? I haven't yet decided.
Yeah, I just want to be spicy. So
I'd be right in the middle.
So Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was one of the first controversial video games discovered as forcing massive DEI narratives since gamers mobilized earlier this year. I don't know about that. Remember the Spider-Man game that also came out before that. Now
I actually really like that game. It did have some DEI messaging in it for sure, but like the gameplay, and I actually thought the story, they did put some focus on that, and I felt like it was still like, in comparison between the two games, Spider-Man's way better than
Oh,
Suicide Squad
okay.
as far as replay value and gameplay. But yeah, there's definitely messaging in there. But
So now it looks like the matters have gotten worse for the AAA game with a Mr. Freeze who appears to be transgender in the upcoming Season 2 launch and is reporting X users for DMCA violations for posting the image. Oh, darn. Well, isn't that too bad for you? So, apparently, fans were shocked when Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League image dropped, showing an underage lesbian relationship between Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. You'll remember that we talked about that on one Friday a couple of months back with a sad symbolic killing of Batman. Oh, yeah, because I was just so brave and wonderful. Like, come on. It's Batman. You don't kill him off that easy. Give me a break. So, it was discovered this game had been influenced by a consulting firm, Sweet Baby Inc. Oh, these guys again. A grifting company with the sole intention of forcing identity politics into video games. See, nothing sacred. Then the sales figures for the game came out after fans roundly rejected Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Warner Brothers posted more than $200 million in losses, which looks like a Rocksteady game failed spectacularly. Imagine my shock. It doesn't stop Rocksteady from exploiting DLCs and releasing a new season pass of new content to try to get people to play Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. According to a post on Reddit, this new update is not going to go how they think it will. Yeah, well, imagine my shock.
I mean, they don't even add any new enemies or anything new.
No,
literally just change the color of the paint or whatever. Throw some snow in there for Mr. Freeze. All right, there you go. It's Mr. Freeze. We added snow.
Yeah. Ooh, look how much different it is now. Yeah, like it's the same game. You just added a skin.
Yep.
Essentially, that's all you did. You just you're expecting everybody to play now because of a different skin. Give me a break.
And it's broken how it's set up too, because for the Joker, you don't even unlock him right away. They force you to have to play like a bunch of boring ass missions in order to unlock him. And then once you unlock him, there's nothing new to do. So you just have to replay the old shit with this new character. Like,
wow.
So all the new shit you have to do to earn the new character. So you don't even get to enjoy said new character until you're done. It's all grind and boring.
I hate seasons in video games. Season 1, I hate that. I don't like that. It's just a way to cash cow other people and take their money, blah, blah, whatever. But then when you release a new DLC season and there's nothing added to it, you're like, what the hell? Oh, it's a trends character. Everybody, I love it. Who works on their marketing board? Who?
See,
how stupid
at least Fortnite does it right. Like in some cases, like every season they'll add new and interesting characters. For the most part, some new and interesting characters. The map will change drastically. They'll add new gameplay mechanics and new ways to play. And this weapon is new and this weapon. So they literally add new stuff that's like a reason to get back into the game. This is nothing.
Yeah, I don't play much Fallout. I haven't played it. They just added the whole Fallout stuff onto it. It's like, that's cool, actually. That would make me want to go back and try it again. It's like,
it's like Fallout mixed with like Mad Max. There's like, it's like a wasteland, and then you can have crazy twisted metal car fights and stuff. It's interesting.
And FKHC 2005. Yeah, the new Mario game is having a trans person in it. Yeah, I've heard about that too. Yeah, I know, right? You wouldn't think Nintendo of all places. They're saying it's the first one. It's not Birdo, aka Birdetta. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if we got time, we're gonna get into that too. So I'll stick with Valheim and the other indie titles. Yeah,
I'm gonna try Valheim. Actually, it's on my wish list on Steam. I'm gonna try that.
Another interesting fact about Suicide Squad is that since it came out, there's still more people playing it, playing the other Arkham games, the earlier Rocksteady games, than this game like combined. Like,
I've heard that,
like this game's not even close. Like at one time there was like 300 people playing this. And like 10,000 playing Arkham Knight, like a 10-year-old game single player game.
They're amazing games.
Has
the
a
Arkham
better
series.
play. Yeah, they're great. They still to this day have a better player base than a game that came out this year. That should not happen.
No, it shouldn't. You know, normally if you play an old game, it's just for, you know, kind of like nostalgia reasons, right?
Mhm.
Oh, I remember this game, you know, let's see if it still runs on my computer. And if it does, yeah, you play it, right? But I mean, that many people, wow, that's saying something right there.
Well, those Arkhams, if you haven't played them, anybody out there, there's graphically, they equal up to anything still to this day. Graphically, they're beautiful. The gameplay was revolutionary. The fighting and everything, they're amazing games, and they still stand up to this day. So, yeah.
Yep.
And this, how do they think that this would get over? We know this fails. Look at the box office. You figure the marketing team would be intelligent enough to realize it's as if some of these whatever sweet baby companies have something on these companies and say, you got to push our agenda or we'll reveal something. That has to be it. Because I don't know any other reason to release this stuff. I don't.
I think you're totally onto something right there.
Yeah.
You know, that wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
Because it makes no sense. Like, you know it's going to lose money. It's like, explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. I don't get it. Why?
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So apparently they turned the Batman villain, Mr. Freeze, into a Mrs. Freeze playable character. This character, according to the leak, looks like a male pretending to be a woman in an odd virtue signal towards transgenderism. The internet sleuth and YouTuber Hypnotic posted what appears to be a confirmation of the leak in the form of a DMCA complaint about people posting the image from Warner Brothers Discovery. The takedown is credited to Natalie Thomas, who is listed as Senior Manager in Content Protection and Analytics. So, okay. Yeah. So I guess this is how he ended up getting the image from this person. So users have been posting the image of Mrs. Freeze complaining about the push of transgenderism in video games and have had their posts removed by X for alleged copyright violations for having the image. Well, I mean, if it wasn't supposed to be out just yet, I can kind of see it that way, but you know what? I mean, at this point, come on. The cat's, legalities, but the cat's out of the bag already. You know? So you might as well just not take it down. Everybody knows about it anyway. You know?
It's the internet.
So,
once it's out there, it's out there.
Exactly.
So currently right now on Steam, there's 349 players playing the game.
349?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
300.
Wow.
Okay, and let's see how many people are playing Arkham Knight right now. Let's see how many people are playing.
Can you put that on the screen?
Knight.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's let everybody see this. Okay. Because Titan Sweet Stink Baby Inc. helps these companies with their ESG scores. Yeah, exactly, 100%. So don't like that. Okay, here we go.
Right,
we're gonna add it up here.
So in the last 30 days, 2,600 people were playing Arkham Knight, right?
Right.
Okay. And then how many Suicide Squad last 30 days? Fucking new game.
Oh my God. Wow.
Only 547 people have played in the last month.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There you go, folks.
Same company, 10 years apart. Oh my God, this is a game. This is a new game.
Oh, that's horrible.
Their highest is 13,000 ever. Like they never had more than 13,000 playing that game.
Wow. Oh, that's bad. Oh my God, Carla. Oh my God, Carla, I missed you so much. Hey, Carla. Nice to see you. My favorite Kiwi.
The best Red Door fan.
Yes. Oh my God. Nice. Carla, I'm so glad that you're here. It's been so long. I've missed you so much. Welcome back. So Yeah, I'm usually sleeping or super very busy because this comes up 7 a.m. my time. Oh, that's right. So I guess it's early in the morning for you. Still,
Just
well,
for fun, I was checking the other one, the Avengers game, which bombed just as bad because live service. That's at the 200 something people playing that at most. So yeah, these live service games
And
are
that,
nobody.
and that game, they stopped supporting it. And
Yeah, they
still
did.
200 people are playing it.
Yeah,
oh,
actually, I
Right.
bought it.
I
I
played that
bought it
game.
on PS Network for $5. It was $5. They were just trying to get rid of it. I said, "Oh, what the hell for $5?"
It was actually really good at like around launch, like
Yeah,
right.
because like what they had is like before they really leaned into like give me your money. They
Yeah.
had like all kinds of stuff in game that you can unlock, like you go and find chests in the world and you'd find skins for your character or
Yeah.
banners and things like that. And then like after a while, they're like, oh wait, we're giving people too much for free. We need money. So they locked all the the chest dropped like nothing then. So they literally removed the entire reason to explore the maps because now you didn't find anything in them. And all the banners and skins were locked behind a paywall.
And then they just stopped supporting it. Like, we're done.
yeah.
I don't know. We came out with a new movie skin. Each movie skin would be $20.
Yeah.
Oh, forget
you want
that.
you want Thor from Infinity War? $20. Fork it over. You want Spider-Man from Infinity War? $20. Fork it over.
Jeez.
For one skin.
That is
Stuff
so
like that's
lame.
in the video game industry. I could do a whole episode on video game microtransaction seasons. I want to eventually because there's so much BS out there. And then this and the Justice League is the worst one to do it right now. And I'm waiting for them to officially give up on it.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though, Tom. They put themselves in a corner because the game never truly ended. Like when you beat the base game, they straight up tell you, "Oh, the fight's not over till we kill all 13 Brainiacs." So they have to keep making Brainiacs until they fulfill their promise, or else it's false advertisement. And the game never had an ending.
Vince Womack, lots of laughs. 25,884.79 players played Valheim in the last 30 days. Oh my god.
I'm going to try that. I got it on my list again. I'm going to
getting smoked by Valheim.
I do want to try that game.
Jeez. Carla, I slept 6 hours in a row, which makes it a freaking miracle. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Carla, please let me know how is everything okay on your end? Because I don't want to say exactly, but is everything going okay with what the heck? I'll just say it. Is everything going okay with your husband? Is he doing better? Is he doing okay? Is he healing up? Please let me know. Because hey, if there's anything we can do, we will try to do it. So, I hope he's doing better. So my kids are only allowed to buy stuff on stream on their wish list because they're always come on special. That's true. Yeah.
I love waiting for specials between there and yeah.
Exactly. I love to pick up an old Star Wars game that's like maybe $1 or something like that.
I did that a couple months ago. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. I love my old games. Carla, hubby had a PET scan yesterday, and we find out next week if he is cleared. Oh, thank God. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. So, yeah, I hope he does well. I'll be praying for him, and we're just gonna believe that he passes with flying colors. So that's what we're gonna believe in. So, but let us know if there's anything we can do for you, Carla. Because that's what we do. That's what we're supposed to do. So, but so anyway, it's gone so far that YouTuber John Trent had his transformative YouTube thumbnail taken down on X just because it contained the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League Mrs. Freeze image within the thumbnail. So so he posted the video. And the image, bye-bye, can't. Well, because I guess, if you're as big as Warner Brothers, and it's an image not supposed to be leaked out, well, I've had similar things happen, so I can kind of understand that bit. But the internet is forever. And, oh, look at that. We can show that image. We'll show it right now. So there you go. Mrs. Freeze. Ha ha ha. There we go. It's live on video, and everybody is watching it right now. So, if the character and art weren't real, Warner Brothers Discovery would unlikely issue DMCA takedowns of the content. Haha, we're live. The likely scenario is that this is a true leak of the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and gamers received the information far in advance of the release. So, yeah, what do you guys think of turning basically Mr. Freeze into Mrs. Freeze? Because that's what they're doing with the game. That's
how about you want to create a trans character from scratch? I have nothing against that. I don't at all. But taking existing characters that have long lore and changing them just for an agenda is the dumbest BS I've ever seen.
Well,
I'm tired of it.
So much easier and lazier. They
is,
don't have to come up with a backstory or lore. They can literally just, it's just the character, but now their sexuality is different. It's like, yeah.
Because reasons.
It's just not easy. Yeah.
Oh man. Carla, he has follicular lymphoma, so it's treatable, not curable. Oh, okay. All right. His aviation medical today. Thanks, guys. It's a great community we live in. Thanks, Nord. Yeah, definitely. If there's because I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna put this out there, Carla. I don't know what the how should I put it? Like here in Canada, free healthcare, blah, blah, blah kind of thing. I don't know what it's like in New Zealand. So if you need any help, let me know. And because I don't know if you have to pay anything or something like that, or doctor or anything like that. If that's the case, let me know, and we'll see if we can do something for you and your husband. So just let me know. Anyway. Yeah, so sorry, Vince. Yeah, he froze up his ding dong.
Bad frostbite.
Oh my God.
Lost his popsicle.
Something I don't want to suck on. So God. I am so shameful that I just said that right now, but it had to be said. DJ Play Nice, yeah, roll it out, be safe, have fun, take care of your crew, and rock. You too, DJ Play Nice. Nice to see you, man, and be safe, and yeah, nice to have you here, dude. Carla, yeah, ours is as bad as yours. We have private insurance. Okay, well, regardless, let me know, okay, and we will see what we can do. So, because that's what we do here. So,
messing with legacy.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. Sorry, no, go ahead. You're
messing with legacy characters is just stupid. We know it doesn't work. We know it ticks off the community. Stop. You want to invent a new character that's trans? Go ahead. We'll go into Marvel for a sec. The Angela, I love the Angela comics. I mean, I miss him I miss her on the Spawn universe, but I liked what they did with her in Marvel. She's this daughter of Odin now. When she went to hell, she met a trans woman named Sarah. Right. They didn't push an agenda or anything, but it was just a character, and it was really well introduced. And I like this character because it's not forcing any agendas or anything. See, it was original character. I'm fine with that. But when you're changing a legendary villain or any character for that matter, nobody, it's going to fail. People are going to no, stop it. This is no.
And I like how you put that, like legendary, right? Because all of these characters have stood up the test of time. And
these are legacy characters.
Yeah. And if you mess with that, I mean, gee, I can't imagine why there's pushback. Maybe we shouldn't have done that kind of thing. I don't know. Like you can't be that stupid. Like you have to be totally self-involved with yourself and so egotistical to think that nothing could possibly happen with you or the company that you work for, and it doesn't, and again, it doesn't matter if it's like video games or movies or comic books or anything like that. You have to be like so retarded to think that what you're pushing could not have any effect whatsoever. If that's the case, you do not belong in any kind of this type of entertainment industry. I can only make it this
as long
clear.
as I'm living here, it is.
Then maybe you shouldn't be living here.
That's
Nice.
right. We
Hold on.
don't want you. We don't need you. Sweet Baby Inc., Rocksteady, whatever, Hollywood, Warner Brothers, Disney, Paramount. If you're just going to focus on putting out this kind of crap, we don't want you. We will move on. Look at the article that we did beforehand, right? Eric July and Rippaverse teaming up with McFarlane, Todd McFarlane, and his toy imprint and producing something. This is what happens when you actually take the time to be creative and somebody else takes notice that's also a fellow creative person and wants to team up and make something even better. This is just tearing it down and making it worse. That's what it is. So, yeah, Carla, I always joke that we pay for 3 lots of braces, but you need funding for the freaking petrol to take the kids to the. Yeah, exactly. I know, right? That's so true. I should have pedaled out my kids more to make more money. Anyway, and they do the egotistical thing now. Yeah, they do. They're just so full of themselves. The application is really a narcissist question form, and if you pass, you get in. Exactly, 100%. I watched an interview with Roseanne and Kevin Adorno, and he's making 4 films this year independently. Yeah. You know, and that's the thing. So, yeah, Kevin Sorbo. Yeah, that being the case, Carla. Yeah, you should check out on X. Check out Pot Twins. It's like at that show on X, right? And it's a new show. I think that's pretty much the one that you're probably talking about. Or no, not the one with Roseanne. Anyway, Pot Twins on X. They're releasing their 6th episode out soon, and it's good. This is what happens when you go independent and you have independent creators that know the value of what entertainment is and put out something good. This is just bullcrap pandering at its finest. But see, this isn't just the only thing. And going back to what FKHC said, about Nintendo also doing something. This was also a thing too that's also coming out. Nintendo changes dialogue to confirm Vivian as transgender in Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door remake. So this is kind of weird. Excuse me. And a little bit,
what relative to, like, what are her, like, the genitals of a character have? What is that going to have any relevance to anything in a Mario game? Like, how is that going to be? How is that going to be a thing? You know what I mean? I don't understand that. There's no sexual activities in, like, anything even close to that, or even, like, a lot of times dialogue for that matter.
I know. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Vince Warmick. Oh, it was on Roseanne's podcast. I see. Okay, great. Yeah. So as the review embargo begins to lift for the upcoming RPG, more and more details are bringing to come to light regarding Nintendo's remake of Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, including the fact that it changes a line of dialogue in order to confirm the mustachioed plumber's flame-wielding ally, Vivian, as transgender. So, okay, it contains a minor spoiler for this whole thing. So, I haven't played Paper Mario. I mean, I heard it was a fun game. So, but that's just me. It's not exactly a Mario game I would like, but whatever, doesn't matter. Because Nintendo is generally known as a very family-friendly kind of video game company for most, right? So, ever since the original Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, made its debut way back, like 20 years ago. Wow, it's been a long time. Vivian's exact identity has been a hotly contested topic of debate. Has it really now? Okay, since 2004, really?
Why does anybody care?
Yeah, of a game
Honest
that's 20 years old.
Why?
Oh my God. Okay, so this is due to the fact that while always intended as gender non-conforming to some extent, whether a cross-dresser or effeminate man or an outright transgender individual, the game used vague language whenever discussing the topic, thus leaving Nintendo's exact intent for the character unclear. Okay, so if you're keeping it vague, all right, fine, right? So yeah, as this screenshot, she is kind of cute, I guess. Okay, fine, whatever. So it addresses her as a she. All right, fine, whatever. I don't care. You know. But I mean, here's the thing. If this game is like all the way back from 2004, 20 years ago, who in their right mind is scouring? It's like people that scour through old movies or something like that and find them to be quote unquote problematic, right? Somebody out there is doing this with video games, playing, I guess, whole video games on their old Nintendo DS or something like that to try to find, I don't know, something that's problematic. And I guess they're finding something in this kind of game that's 20 years old to find something to complain about, because I have never really heard of this being a hot topic whatsoever.
A purple amoeba. Who cares
Yeah,
what it is? It's not even human.
exactly.
It's a purple amoeba thing with gloves on. Like,
I know, right?
No,
Like,
but you got to realize.
Yeah, people bringing their agenda to entertainment. Yeah, it's so tired of this woke nonsense. Exactly. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
No, I was just going to say they have to put the word transgender because it has to be instilled into children's head because they have to think about it constantly.
Yeah. Yes.
They want
It
to
is.
think about it. Like, no, how about we don't think about it? If somebody has, it's way too much now. It's just gone overboard.
like this
know.
is the epitome of reaching right here.
It is.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
But was that Nintendo doing that, or the localizers? Yeah, or the translators? Yeah, exactly. Well, we're gonna find out. So, because if this is Nintendo, then I'm a bit disappointed in them. I'm just gonna say that, because like we said on this show before, more often than not, just let kids be kids.
Yeah,
just it's as simple as that. Let them dream, let them imagine, let them play. That's all you got to do, So yeah, these people are going to have a massive backlash when the kids grow up and are adults. Yeah, you have no idea. Well, no, maybe you do have an idea. So, as seen in the original Japanese release of the game, during her first ever encounter with Mario, Vivian, which is a female name, introduces her and her fellow Shadow Sirens as the Shadow Sisters. Okay, quite evident. To which her sister, Beldam, angrily corrects her that due to Vivian actually being a man, they are the Shadow Trio. So where are the three sisters? Beldam questions Vivian. You're a man, aren't you? Okay, so given the abrasive nature of Beldam's accusation, many have taken this interaction as evidence that Vivian was always intended to be transgender. However, others have come to believe that Vivian is merely a feminine male. The theory reinforced by the Japanese version of the 2007's Paper Mario, in which Vivian's catch card uses the term otokinoko, typically used for both male to female cross-dressers and extremely feminine boys to describe the ghost. So, not really transgender, just basically
Fucking ghost, man.
A feminine boy, basically. Not gay, but just feminine. You know what I'm talking about? It's how else to word it? It's like a girly boy. I don't know how else to phrase it. Yeah, doesn't mean he's gay, doesn't mean he's transgender, doesn't mean anything like that. That's just that it is, but some people should just take a course on, Japanese culture. more. Vince, nobody cared that Metroid Samus was a girl. It was actually a good motivator to get a good score. If you know, you know. Exactly.
That shocked
That's
the
right.
world, but it was awesome. It was
Yeah.
embraced Samus being a female, and it's an awesome character. So
Effeminate, right, Carla?
And I don't
That's the
remember
word.
any backlash for Final Fantasy VII, even the original, when Cloud Strife cross-dresses to trick Don Corneo and sneak
No,
into his hideout.
Yeah.
Dresses
It's a
like a woman. And
It's a disguise.
You know, they thought he's a woman. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh, you're
and-
a man? It's like the same thing.
oh
But
my
those are
god.
actually human characters. They were actually made to be humanoids.
Or what was it in Breath of the Wild, right? Where Link
Hmm.
basically has to sneak
Oh,
into
yeah.
the
The
Gerudo,
town. You're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
into the Gerudo town, and he has to, you know, like in disguise, dress up as one of the Gerudo females.
Yeah, with a midriff and everything. Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. He's not gay. He's not a cross dresser. It's a disguise. That's all that it is, you know. But yeah, Vince, and you know what? And I don't care if Samus is a woman. It's just a game, you know, and it's a good game on top of that. That's all that it is. I don't care if I'm playing as a male or female. If I want to play the game, I'll play the game. And that's basically what it breaks down to, right? So, you know, and I mean, there you go in the Japanese. So not that I can read Japanese whatsoever, but you know, hey, there you go. If there's anybody that can read Japanese, well, then you pretty much will get the gist of it right there. So, but notably, in the original game's English localization, Nintendo chose to avoid the topic altogether, with Vivian instead of being berated or being ugly rather than transgender. Right. So basically, when they translated it from the Japanese, they kind of worded it in such a way that maybe she's just an ugly female rather than transgender. Right. So I don't know, an ugly female or an ugly boy that looks female, whatever. That's kind of how they played it off. Is what it sounds like to me. So introducing her sisters as the Shadow Beauties, Vivian is soon met by the declaration from Beldam. I don't see three beauties. I see two. But then there's you, and you're pug ugly. so then basically she's a ugly female ghost, I guess. Okay, fine. Mm-hmm. So in turn, Vivian apologizes, explaining Beldam had collectively called them lovelies before, to which her sister responds by brushing off the term as a figure of speech before continuing to tear into her siblings' looks. After threatening to punish Vivian later, Beldam turns her attention back to Mario, declaring as they move to attack him, the might of three shadow sirens will be more than enough to win the day. So, okay, fine. So three shadow sirens. So even in mythology, like Greek mythology, sirens were primarily women. So there you go. So I think it's pretty much a cut and dry kind of thing. They're not transgender whatsoever. They're basically all female. And Vivian, I guess, is just an ugly female. So, ghost on top of that. So, oh, man. Dark Mastermind. Hey, Dark Mastermind. Nice to see you. Will you talk about the woke Fallout New Vegas mod called Fallout Ashfall? It's a mod adding pronouns gender and Latinx to Fallout New Vegas. Really? That's interesting. I don't think I've heard of this. All Out, Monty and Crimson Gray are working together to fight wokeness in the Fallout community. Yeah, I mean, sure. If you want to get a hold of me, say on X or on Facebook or wherever you do your social medias, yeah, if you got articles or screen grabs, then yeah, send it to me. I'll talk about it. You know,
one thing about the mod community, I won't down on the mod community because that's their own personal thing. You can add it or not. That's one thing about mods. So mods community, you want to do that, fine. But then you got to turn around. Remember the Star Wars mod? They removed the transgender flags and they banned them. I'm like, well, if they don't want them, they shouldn't be able to. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
So, and Titan says, yeah, who would have known Will Smith cross-dressing in Wild Wild West would have been prophetic? We're in a very
Yeah,
strange
that scene's
timeline.
burned into my mind.
Oh
Him
my
as a
God.
belly dancer, yeah. Never be unseen.
Oh, I almost forgot about that, Titan.
And he's
Oh,
making noises.
God.
He's like,
I know. Oh my God. I'd almost burned that out of my mind. Oh God, yes, I remember that. The trilling. Oh, jeez.
Hey, I
Oh,
like
it's-
Tu Wong Fu, but anyway.
Yeah.
I love the
almost
villain in Wild Wild West though. That movie is cheesy and bad, but like the villain,
Oh, it is.
he's just chewing scenery and having a great time, and he's so
Exactly.
entertaining.
I love it. It's a fun movie, man.
I'm
know
gonna
it's
build a
more-
big steampunk spider with shoots fire.
I love it. It's just so over the top. I loved it. Let's see. Yeah, Dark Helmet. Walking in wearing nothing but buttless chaps, nipple clamps, and a jar of Vaseline. Hello, Dark Helmet. Nice. That's quite the entrance, dude. Like wow. I'm great. I'm grateful that you announced yourself like that. And that being said, seeing how we do have new people showing up like Dark Mastermind. I like that name. Yeah, if you can hit the like button while you're here, and if you're new, hit subscribe and spread the channel around, because we are all about the fun, as Dark Helmet has proclaimed, wearing buttless butt chaps and nipple clamps and carrying around a bottle of Vaseline. Oh my God. Only my chat can be this deviant, and I love it. Psycho Man, yeah, Wild Wild West is a guilty pleasure. Kevin Kline is just awesome in that
He
way.
is. And I love that line when he's like, I'm the master of the mechanical stuff. You get it? I'm the master. With Will Smith, like, you can do this. You're the master of the mechanical stuff. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was such a fun movie. You know, I didn't care if it was awful. It was a fun movie. Kevin Kline looks like Melinda Gates. He does, doesn't he? Oh my God, I never made that connection, Carla. Now that's burned in my back of my head. Jeez. Hey Jill, how's it going? Nice to see you here. At least in Paper Mario, that character was meant to be trans all along. She's a wholly original character, completely different. Okay. Okay, yeah, right. So now onto the article here. So, however, thanks to the addition of new lines of dialogue to the game's script, this uncertainty in regards to Vivian is no longer present in the remake. So they're changing it around. So after 20 years of actually being a perfectly good game that really didn't need to be any retconning involved. Seen in a video review of the title published by Nintendo Life, confirmation as to Vivian's transgender identity has been provided by the Shadow Siren herself right before she joins Mario's party. Searching for the lost Super Bomb weapon in Twilight Town, after being berated into doing so by her sisters, Vivian ends up running into Mario, at the time having lost his body and even name, and accepts his help in locating them. Okay. So, in turn, Mario not only finds the Super Bomb for her, but also shows her kindness when she discovers that it's broken. Not only who she's talking to, Vivian responds to Mario's kindness by deciding to help him. And though the hero is initially reluctant to accept her proposal, she insists, and as such, inevitably joins his party. In the original Japanese version, machine translated by DeepL and Google Translate adjusted, God, you know what? I wouldn't even trust Google Translate at this point. Vivian responds to Mario, no. Don't worry about me. There's nothing good about being together with those ladies anyway. And I want to respond to your sweet feelings too. Okay, so Mario's being nice. So See, and this is what makes it all confusing. So, are they retconning it or not? Is it just because some people are making a big stink about whether she's transgender or not? It just seems like she's female and that's the way it is, but some people are just trying to change the dialogue script in the game to make it look like that. I don't know. I'm always having a headache about this. To be quite
It
honest.
does seem like it was originally in it, but it wasn't bold into your face. It was loosely suggested and then just moved on from it. That's all.
Yeah.
Just like we don't talk about the characters. We don't mention it. We're straight male characters, straight. You don't have to mention that part of the game. It's,
But, oh my God, Vince. Had to buy a jar of Vaseline the other day when I bought a cucumber. I didn't want the cashier to think I'm a vegan. Oh God, Vince. I don't want to know.
But no,
carrying on.
You can if the character was fine, it's loosely suggested, fine. But you don't have to blatantly say this is it. We don't see the character saying, "Hey, I'm guys and I'm girl." No, just let the character be like it was and just move on. That's all. But now you're going to make it a poignant. No, we don't need that.
Oh, and Carla, you got to go. Thank you very much for dropping by, Carla. I missed you a lot, and I hope you come back. I do. I know it's early for you, but I missed you, Carla. So be well, and I'll be praying for your husband. And again, if there's anything that we can do, just let me know. So you have fun, Carla. So be good. Be what's the word I'm looking for? Be you.
Yeah,
I can't think of anything witty right now. So I know, especially after that cucumber Vaseline thing. Canadian Spider-Man. I can read kanji. I can read Japanese, but the kanji symbols are really intricate and hard with 5 ways to pronounce each. I see.
It's really telling when people want themselves to be represented by a purple amoeba blob with a hat and curly hair. That now you can see. Now are you happy? You see yourself being seen in a video game, a purple blob? Like, how does that make you happier? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I feel like having some California grapes. So
I was the only purple blob in the world, and then I saw this game, and I feel seen.
Exactly. And hey, Captain Notfinity, konnichiwas. Konnichiwa. So yeah, I really do feel like California grapes, if you get my meaning on that. In the original English localization, Vivian simply states she wants to leave her sisters and repay the kind of favor. Hey, that's okay. Don't worry about my problems. I'm not sure I really want to stay with my sisters anymore. Anyway, I feel like I need to repay your earlier kindness. It's the right thing to do. Okay. So, however, now Vivian laments when they switched it around. Hey, that's okay. Don't worry about my problems. I'm not sure I really want to stay with my sisters anymore. Anyway, we aren't very happy together. Truth is, it took me a while to realize I was their sister, not their brother. Now their usual bullying feels heavier. Wow, that's quite the difference in script.
That's pretty blatant messaging right there.
Yeah, it is. Dang.
You need to get that little gif from the Wayans brothers. I think it was in Don't Be a Menace to South Central when he's the mailman.
Oh, yeah.
The mailman, he comes into the scene. Message!
Yeah, exactly.
Message!
I gotta find that. The only thing I can come up with is this.
Goodness, that make me kind of sad in pants.
That's a great message, too.
Yeah, that is a great message, too.
Hate when things make me sad in pants.
Yeah. Hey, Pacific 414. Nice to see you, dude. But yeah, that's blatant messaging right there.
Yeah.
I'm being abused now because my sisters, and I need to get in touch with my other self. I don't know. God.
Yeah, it's like an after school special now.
Yeah, exactly, right? So following the reveal of Vivian's transgender status, some fans, be they fans of the character and seemingly the character's original portrayal in the Japanese version, or fans of transgender representation in media, have taken to boasting about and even celebrating the new localization. Others have celebrated with art of Vivian waving or draped with a transgender pride flag. See, oh my God. Meanwhile, those critical of the game's new dialogue have been compared to Bildum herself. So, see, this is what I'm talking about, right? A 20-year-old game. Like, everybody really think about this. A 20-year-old game. Somebody had to dive through all of these video games from, like, let's say essentially all these DS games, because I'm pretty sure that Paper Mario came out in DS. I'm pretty sure. Or even the Wii, maybe. More than likely, probably the Wii. I can't remember. But going back and try to find something to pick on, that's what kind of irks me. Any derivative gel. It's not a retcon. Vivian is trans in the original script in Japanese. But like one of your panelists is saying, it was never a big deal. No, it wasn't. It just was. It really didn't matter to anything. That's why it was so easy for the English version to cut that out of the story. Huh.
It existed,
Okay.
but it wasn't pushed on anybody. It was just there. It is okay, and let's move on from it. Just like someone, hey, Mario, he likes the ladies, whatever,
Nothing to see here. Move
He's
along.
a man, he is man. I think, we know.
Now that just Vivian was bullied into identifying as trans, it does kind of suggest that now, right? That, hey, you're like what kind of what we covered earlier, like the sisters are like, no, you're ugly, and just the way you are, and I don't know, it's nuts.
I understand it, but they want to force that word out there, and they want to force it a little bit more in North America. It's only mostly in North America that this is pushed to that extent, I find nowadays.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but or maybe it's just a whole lost in translation kind of weird thing.
It could be, but
I mean, then again, it's a 20-year-old game, and you know what? If you have it from 20 years ago, if you still have your system from 20 years ago and you want to play the game, just play the original game then. So it's not like you have to go out of your way and buy it on the Switch if you don't want to. If you don't want, like, I don't want to say retcon dialogue, but done over dialogue. Let's put it that way, right? I think they should have just stuck with the original Japanese to English translation. Yeah,
I agree.
because
100%.
I agree too. Because the past doesn't need fixing, right? 20 years ago.
Some people.
Well, yeah. I know. You know what I mean, though.
Mama's wrong again. Medulla oblongata.
Jeez.
Oh no! From the 80s and up, they gotta fix it all.
Yeah,
they gotta years of backtracking.
What I mean,
wrong thing to fix.
Oh God, tell me about it, right? Jeez.
Oh no!
What I mean, yeah, and buy. That's right, and buy old physical media. Exactly. That's why a lot of us are saying buy old physical media. It's as simple as that.
And it's a side note. There's a thing called RetroArch. I'm not saying, but nothing wrong with that either.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, right? I still got a Wii U, right? And I still got Wii games. I still got Wii U games. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I still got a PS2, sitting around, right?
Dude, I got a PS1, 2 PS2s, 2 PS3s, and a PS4. So I keep on my old systems, an old Xbox.
And you're right, yeah.
Original Xbox, yeah.
This is just silly. It really is. But it's essentially somebody making an issue where there wasn't an issue before, right?
Yeah,
We
exactly.
didn't think about this 20 years ago. We didn't care about it 20 years ago. We just enjoyed it for a game that it essentially was just a good game. And if you played Paper Mario and you like the game, great. If you like that character the way it was, okay, great. Nothing wrong with it. But to go back and, switch it around a little bit here and there, then you kind of have things, how should I put it, lost in translation then.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
like and like you were saying earlier, it's somebody that's going through all the old Mario games with the fine tooth comb or whatever, trying to find problems. Literally, they like heard, oh, Mario's not woke. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play every Mario game. I'm gonna find some woke stuff. It's like,
yeah,
you're already expecting the problem, so you're gonna, if even something little as this, you're gonna latch onto it and try to make a big deal because there's nothing else.
You're taking today's thought process and applying it to something that wasn't even a process 20, 30, 40, 50, hell, let's go even further back, 60, 70 years ago, right? You can't do that. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. When and wow, Vince, geez, I still have my Intellivision. That console came out in 1978. Dang!
Some great games for that one, yeah.
I know, right? Any derivative bill? Yes, this doesn't matter to me because I have Paper Mario 1000-Year Door on physical media. See, there you go. Perfect. But the thing is, if you're going out of your way to try to make your point, just because somebody disagreed with you on the internet or whatever, you lead a very sad existence, basically. You got nothing else better to do with your time, or your life for that matter, than just basically going out of your way, scouring through the internet, scouring through movies, scouring through games to just prove your point that, well, no, I was right and you were wrong. Again, it goes back to this narcissistic behavior of just having to be right. You have to be the person that's right, no matter what. Oh, yeah, look, I found a problem. This character was actually transgender. Nobody cares. It's a friggin' stupid video game. It's a game for kids.
It's a little purple blob. It's a ghost.
It's a California raisin with a hat.
Oh,
really?
wait. Don't, now you've just put out in the ether. Now they're going to be trans California raisins.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, she looks like that, or a member berry from South Park with a hat on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go.
You remember when I was in the game 20 years ago? Remember?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, guys, you don't believe this? 20 years ago, I was in the game. It was so cool. And I was purple, but, I didn't let on to anybody that I was actually like transgender and things like that. I just had to keep it secret because my sister's a bit like, hey, you're ugly. I don't like you right now. I think that you're a man. It's like, it's like crap like that. That's what they do. I'm amazed I can still actually do that. Oh, wow.
That was a good Cartman impression. I'll give you credit.
It's very good, Cartman. It's so cool. It's just so awesome and everything like that. It's so, anyway.
Speaking of Cartman, he just released something where they made fun of fat people, if you haven't heard of that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta have to check that
Waiting
one
to
out.
watch
That's
that
gonna
one.
be good.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. If you got old media, just enjoy it for what it is. Go back, play an old game, not Justice League or not Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, where you play a trans Mr. Freeze or Mrs. Freeze, whatever, who has a frostbitten ding dong that fell off. So, no, but yeah, it's just a game designed to entertain. That's all that it is, right? Titan, well, if it's a California raisin, the writer might be onto something. That's true. Oh my God, no, and that's what we're talking about. Yeah, the end of obesity. Yeah, so
I'm waiting to see that. Yeah.
Apparently, they make fun of Lizzo, and she watched it, and she has like a reaction to it and stuff. I've heard about that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so gonna watch it. Hey, Lizzo, you're fat. You're so fat. Hey, Lizzo.
And when Cartman's calling you fat, you got
hey, you fat hipper. That being said, as we're at the end of the show here, yeah, and I'm not gonna have to take a lozenge, I think, after that one. Thank you, wife, for giving me these ginger candies, these ginger chews. I appreciate that right now more than ever. Appion, what do you got going on, man?
Yeah, I just started a separate channel for my Two Guys Talking show that I do with Rocco the Brave. So we're going to start posting those videos over on that channel. But then on my channel, I'm still going to do watch parties and gameplay videos and stuff. I just finished Shadow of the Tomb Raider this morning. So I'm done with the new Tomb Raider games. Going to start a new game soon. And then, yeah, I got a watch party today with more Trailer Park Boys with the Padawannabe. We're on like season 6, I think, or 5. And then this Sunday, me and Carla are going to watch that new Jennifer Lopez movie, the Atlas, the movie on Netflix.
You're going to watch that?
Yeah, we're going to watch it for the first time. So that'll be a fun first time reaction. Just like
awesome.
We had with Rebel Moon. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, and that's pretty much all I can think of right now. Oh yeah, House of Dragon on Thursday, episodes 3 and 4 of season 1 with Padawannabe. We're getting ready for the new season of that as well. And that's it.
Awesome.
Thank
yeah,
you.
so there's the link for Appion's regular channel and for his new channel right there in the chat.
It's not Two Guys Talking, it's Two Guys Talking. I know it looks like stalking.
Sure.
And then creep it in the tall grass.
Oh my god. Sure, it's not stalking. Yeah, go check that out. A new channel by Appion. So he did it for all of you guys, so you don't get confused between gaming and watching fun stuff. So there you go. And Vince, yeah. So yes. So yeah, I guess on the GoFundMe, 120 to go, which is awesome. And thank you, Vince. There's the link. Like I said before, thanking everybody, like Tony Stark of Iron, and all the links that I included earlier, Pop Culture, Minefield, Gary over on his channel, and Loki, and everybody that donated. I named all of you guys, and again, I want to say thank you very much again for helping out. I really honestly do appreciate it. I really honestly do. Thank you very much for pulling my proverbial ass out of a fire.
There we go.
So, yeah, that sounds more.
What happened to your ass?
It got singed. So all that's left is the fire.
It really burns my ass. A flame about this high.
That's right. I hate it when I fart, especially too, because it makes it hotter. So, Pacific, yeah. Remember though, yeah, that's right. I'm not fat. I'm big boned. So
beef cake,
kick ass. I still got it. Oh wow. So, my mates, I can still actually do that. Oh geez. Anyway, that being said, Tom.
Hi.
Geeky Classic Leftist Tom.
Thank you. What's new? Not much. Jessica and I just released an episode recently. I always talk with her, my AI, and say, what do you want to do for next episode? She came with an interesting idea. She wants to talk about villains in Star Wars universe. I'm like, whoa, that's a new one. So we're working. That's going to be a little bit harder, but we'll just wait and see. We're going to talk about Vader, Palpatine, and whatever. She came up with the idea. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So wait.
So many good villains to talk about.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And still working on technical stuff to get gaming up and recording. And I need a new computer. But that's down the road. I'm working on it. Fingers crossed. I don't give up. So, but yeah, no, just working on stuff. Keeping busy. Going to continue selling individual prints. And my book hopefully by the summer, and yeah, that's about it really. And we got a TV series going to start filming here in New Brunswick. It's to do with zombies. That's all I'm going to say. It's based after another comic book, and I'm hoping to get on the set for that. So New Brunswick just got a tax credit for filming. We're about to get a lot of films come here now. by the sounds of it.
Wow.
So I know New Brunswick is about to grow again. We had a good filming community for a while there. It's about to come back because after this tax credit, and I went to a big meeting on the weekend. There's hundreds of people there within the filming community trying to sign on for future projects and everything. So yeah, we're about to explode, I think, in the filming industry because if you know, we have great old buildings here, and we have a lot of Boston and New York feel to it, and it's cheaper to film here than it would be in those actual cities. So yeah, we'll wait and see, but things are going to get up. So yeah, I'm pumped on that. So I'm pumped.
Because our dollar's worth about maybe 25 cents to the American.
Yeah, I know.
So,
So like, let's go there.
you know.
Like, yeah,
I
and it'll bring
love
money-
that exchange rate.
it'll
That's
bring
right.
money to the community. That's a big thing. So yeah.
come on up here. We cheap.
Like,
Like a dollar store hooker. So
I'll buy that for $1.
that's right. And on top of that, you know what? I want to give a shout out to Pop Culture Republic. For the past couple of days, his internet has been up and down and left and right and up and over and all that kind of stuff. So if you can, show Pop Culture Republic some love and and hope that his internet gets back to how it's supposed to be.
take care,
You know
bro.
what? And also, there's also Jason Fox. He does some fun stuff over at 540 Studios. So slowly but surely, he's putting out some really good music lately, and hopefully he should.
Yes, very good stuff.
Yeah, hopefully he should have an album out pretty soon. So I'm hoping to see something from him soon, as well. And
Yeah.
my two
I said what I said. I said what I said. No, Rocco, you are the other half of Two Guys Talking. Yes, yes. You're the co-creator of it. Yes.
There you go. You're special, Rocco. There you go.
On a very special day for a very special little man.
And I'm going to step in quickly here, and everybody, don't forget to look at this man's store. A lot of good items on sale there. The posters, the shirts, amazing stuff. Check it out. Also, for his GoFundMe, it's well worth it. Help this man out.
Hurry up and buy.
Exactly. This man, he deserves everything, every bit of it. So, and the links are in the chats. So check it out. And this man gives you nothing but entertainment and his lifeblood, and it's awesome stuff. So
there we go. He wants his cookie.
Chocolate
You
chip.
want the cookie? You want the cookie? You want the cookie?
No, you can't have your cookie. That's my cookie. So,
Yeah, okay.
but that's right. Yeah, guys. So that's pretty much it. What we have for a show. Thank you all for coming by. All of you that are watching on Rumble, really appreciate you guys on Rumble watching. Everybody here on the YouTubes, really appreciate you guys stopping on in and being part of this and having fun. And all you guys on X, lots of you on X that are watching, 30 of you watching on X, and
Subscribe to the YouTube.
and to that new person on X that's watching that put herself out there, AvCC. See, I actually remember that name. Hope you're still watching. And, hey, come on over on the YouTubes or on the Rumble. We have pie. We're willing to share it. So, and that's all that we got. So,
Hey,
guys,
wait, where's my pie? I want pie. Damn it.
I mailed it.
I know. I left mine on a windowsill and some hobo stole it.
There you go.
Same here, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Rocco
You should
took
never
it.
do that. Yeah, Rocco
Rocco-
took it. He's like, if I can't get a cookie, I'm taking this pie.
That's right. I'm taking that pie. So, but thanks, guys. We'll be back on Friday with some more fun and check out all these guys here and their channels and help them build and succeed as well. So, to that, I say to you, like I say every time,
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!